Hello and welcome back to the Crypto Bootcamp class. This is Module 10, How to Continue to Grow as an Investor and Learn More about Cryptocurrency. So we've covered a lot in a short amount of time with this class. We covered everything you don't need to know. We covered what you do need to know to make money. We covered what you need to do to not lose money. We covered how to start your cryptocurrency investment. We looked into how to use exchanges and how to invest in altcoins. We went through how to become a crypto analyst. Then we talked about how to research a coin. After that, we talked about how to successfully operate in the crypto space. And now finally, we're going to talk about how to continue to grow as an investor. So we covered a lot of investing advice in this class. Having a plan, developing a strategy, operating under the rules of risk management, taking security seriously, not chasing pumps or operating under FOMO, really researching your investments before you even touch them, doing your due diligence to make sure that the investments you're making are good investments, going the extra mile to make sure that you're the most informed investor you can be, doing things that other investors won't do, such as reading the white paper. And now I want to give one final piece of advice. Never settle. Never become comfortable with your investments. Always feel like there's room for improvement. After all, it is good to feel like you've made some solid investments, but this space changes every day. And every time that I've ever gotten lazy or comfortable with my investments, I've missed opportunities that I would later regret. So it's up to you to continue to research and learn more about the cryptocurrency investments you've made or their competition, to continue to look for new opportunities, to continue to do reconnaissance and find those opportunities before the majority of investors do. If you're serious about this space, if you're serious about investing, this is what you have to operate by. You need to continue to be in front of the herd and always stay one step ahead of everybody else. This space represents so much opportunity, so much possibility, and yet so much risk. You have to be in front of your own investments. It's very similar to the internet bubble of the 90s. When the internet bubble burst, many of today's marquee companies saw their stocks crash 85%. Yet they survived and the best was yet to come. Amazon and Google went on to dominate the world. The same will happen in crypto. The 10% of projects that make it through the bloodbath will turn into the Amazon and Google and Facebook of tomorrow, and likely even the JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs as well. Innovation is hard work. You're literally trying to create something that doesn't exist. There's no guidelines, no working templates, no business models to clone. There's nothing. You're on your own. It's just you and your imagination. With those odds, of course 90% of people and companies fail. But it doesn't matter. Cryptocurrencies and the blockchain are probably one of the most important inventions of the last 20 years. So they're not going to go gently into that good night. The bubble burst was just the next step. Years after that, we're going to see the tech really mature and take off running. The bears will have their day. We've seen it a number of times in cryptocurrencies in the past. After the Mt. Gox exchange was hacked in early 2014, it set off a nearly 3-year bear market where the price of Bitcoin didn't recover to its previous highs until 2017. But you know what? Crypto didn't die. Bitcoin didn't die. During that time, new cryptocurrencies were being developed, refined, and working to solve new and existing problems. The potential of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is so great that we believe they should be considered an asset class of their own. We can easily see them being commonly used in many innovative portfolios. Just as with any other asset class, there are good cryptocurrency investments and there are bad ones. Considering these investments requires the same level of due diligence and research as does any other potential investment. Innovative investors are active participants in their financial future, but this doesn't mean they have to be alone on that journey. Relying on the advice of financial professionals can be effective because they provide research and direction. Yet while innovative investors may take advice from experienced professionals, the final decisions are their own. They adapt their investing approach, strategies, and even selections based on what is occurring around them. This is especially vital in the age of exponential change that we're living in. Buy and hold works until it doesn't. Investing for the long term works until there's a need for income in retirement. Times change. The market goes up and the market goes down, sometimes in drastic ways. Situations change. A sick relative or a job loss can create havoc with any financial plan. Innovative investors are all about choosing their own investing philosophy, their own investing approach, and having their own viewpoint on what is a suitable investment for their own situation. It's not about dismissing the opinions of others. Rather, it's about evaluating the advice of others from a solid, educated, and informed base of knowledge. So thank you for being an innovative investor on a trip through the world of cryptocurrencies and its colorful history, one that's still being written. It's a fascinating world to be a part of, and for those new to it, I hope I provided a good entry point. I hope I've expanded your worldview. I'm excited about the opportunity it provides not only for investors, but for the larger community as well. I believe that when Satoshi was creating Bitcoin, he was also creating a view of the future. I hope that with this course, I've been able to elucidate that future just a little bit more and provide you a means to be a part of it, because the future is here. So thank you very much for attending this crypto bootcamp. It's been an honor to be your teacher. Going forward, I suggest you continue to hone your skills and practice about how to make transactions and how to perform basic functions of the cryptocurrency space. And one of the great things about this space is that you can continue to learn things every day. So I highly recommend you become an active participant in this space and in the Ready Set Crypto community. So thanks again for attending, and good luck in your continued studies.